got an interesting geometry problem here. We want to find the value of x and z. And we're given this figure where we have this right triangle right here. And then we have this triangle right here with two congruent sides. Now, the information that we need to gather from this figure is we need to use this relationship right here that we have this angle is 130 degrees and these two sides are congruent. Since those two sides are congruent, we then know that this angle, let me do that again, this angle and this angle are going to be the same. Since those two angles are the same, and we know this angle is 130 degrees, we can figure out what these angles equal based on that information alone. Because we know the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, if I call this, let me just use y as a variable. If I call this y and I call this y, or you know what? Let's just use z. Why would I use y when we could just use z? Because this angle is z right here. So if this angle is z, so if this angle is z, this angle is z. So I know z plus z plus 130 is equal to 180 degrees. Because if I take these two angles, they're the same thing. They're the same exact thing because these two sides are the same. So then that makes that side the same also. Now we can just solve. So z plus z is 2z plus 130 equal to 180. Solve for z. I'm going to subtract 130. I get 2z equals 50. 180 minus 130 is 50. Divide by 2. Z is equal to 25. So I know this angle then is 25. This angle then is also 25. So z. Okay, great. Now we need to figure out what x is. So x is over here on this triangle. So how can we hop over there? Well, one relationship that we can take is the fact that we have this straight angle here. This straight angle right here. That one where that 130 is. So I know this angle is 130. I can figure out what this angle is then based on that information because I can take 180 minus 130 to get 50. And then that would be this angle right here. So this angle is 50. How does that help us get to x? Well, I have a triangle. Since I have a triangle, 50 degrees plus 90 degrees plus x, the unknown angle, will give me 180. So I could set up another equation. I could say x plus 90 plus 50 is equal to 180. And then I would just subtract 90, x plus 50 equals 90, minus 50, x equals 40. So that makes our missing x value equal to 40. So we found x is equal to 40 and z is equal to 25. Good problem there. Just understanding relationships with triangles, understanding relationships with angles. Like knowing this relationship right here, where that's going to be a 180. Knowing this relationship right here, we have two congruent sides. That makes these two angles then congruent. And then we could use information about triangles. So really good example here.